traditionally, when you come to the poor people, you come to the idea they are unskilled people. So before you can do anything, you must bring the skill to them. And then the training program begins. I said, that's where you go wrong. And once you start that way, you make them feel that, yes, they don't know anything. So they are always trying to get the skill. And the skill that you are giving them not always is useful. You thought it is useful. But they come to your training classes because you give them an allowance. That's why they are coming, not because they see this is a great skill to learn. If it is your skill is so good, why did you charge fee? See if anybody comes in. Oh, they are so poor, they cannot pay fee. So promise for a fee, not fee. So if I use this skill and make money someday, I'll give you a penny out of it. Just charge a fee, penny. Fair enough. Then you'll find out whether they will need it or not. So this is my argument, that sometimes you're confusing the whole issue by putting the training first and then disorienting everybody into the other direction. In how many ways you can train people? They have so many varieties of skill. You cannot bring all those varieties of skill. Then people say, you gave the cell phone to the poor women. Didn't you train them? I said, no, I didn't train them. I said, how did they use it? I said, it's the business people who are selling the cell phone, telling how to use the cell phone. We don't call it training. Like you buy a radio, buy a television, he shows you how to turn it on. Even simple gadget you get. It's a salesperson who tells you how to do it. If you have a problem, see, here's a phone number, call me, I'll tell you how to fix it. That's it. But if you have a training course how to operate a cell phone, you'll spend a week, you spend a month, and confuse everybody. Say, no, cell phone is so difficult thing, I cannot learn it. If every buyer of a cell phone has to go through a training course and get a certificate before he buys a cell phone sale will drop completely. Because by training, you will confuse them so much, they will be, oh my God, it's so difficult. There are so many things to learn. Because we don't learn everything. All we learn how to push numbers and it rings like talk. There are 1,000 and other options into that thing. I'm not interested in that. When I need it, when I'm an expert on this, then somebody says, do you know you can put your number in a phone book? What is a phone book? Yeah, it's in your cell phone. Oh, I don't know how to do it. Well, it's very simple, you do it. And that's how I learned the next one. I have a phone book. I can do that. So this is how we all learn. If we have to learn all this, how to send an SMS, how to do this, they said, oh, there are too many things. I'm not smart enough to handle a cell phone. I'll stop there. So this is how the cell phone came. And they are expert on cell phone today. No problem. They discovered every other options along the way. So this is how I look at the training part of it. I'm not saying training is absolutely unnecessary. Training is necessary, but it is a time and place in the way you want to bring it. Not in a kind of broad way, every poor person has to be trained before he or she gets into business. Because if you train them how to run a business, because Grameen Bank, all it does, gives money to run business. If you started with a business class, she will say, it's not me. They say, what is a business? How many varieties of business in the world? And what kind of business, A, B, C, and how do you keep your accounts? How to balance your accounts and so on? So, no, I can't handle it. We simply say, here's the money, do it and make money, that's it. And they do it.